Mhm. I'm the magnificent station. Yeah. That's right. That's in my time. That's back. I don't know nothing about that. Mm, 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 mm. Pull up on me. Uh-oh. Time out. Here he comes. Welcome to the Power 410 radio station. This is Carter Chris White, your host of Be More Loyal Soul Patrol. Y'all know before I go on anywhere further, I'm going to say a prayer, bring us in, and we're going to get right into it. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses. We forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever, Lord. Have your way through the airways in Jesus' name. Amen. So, how's everybody doing today? I know y'all was wondering, where is Soul Patrol? Where is the Soul Patrol? Soul Patrol, man, Sharon was we you know how sometimes when you think you're late, you're really not late. God held you up for a purpose. And we came in the door, man, and we met some new connections and some hopefully new sponsors, and we could do some new things. But anyway, welcome to the Soul Patrol show. This is Chris. Happy New Day to everybody. I see Trish just jumped on here. What's going on? So what I want to talk about today was, y'all know we got an event coming up this Saturday, right? Women's Day, National Women's Day. And I've been asking for, I want 1,000 women in the mall. We want to overflow the mall. We want to come together. And we just want y'all to walk around and know that Security Square Mall is not closed. It's some black-owned businesses in there. And they got a lot going on, right? Right, Sharon? Yeah, they got a lot going on. Pink Passion, Women's Day event, Security Square Mall. So we need y'all to come out. 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 I'm talking about bring the children out. All the women must come out. We want the men come out too, right? All the men come out because you got to come out and support your wife,
everybody,
your girlfriend.
Men, bring your girlfriend, your side piece, bring her later on in the day. Bring your daughter.
Yeah.
The daughters, your mama, godmama, grandmama. Bring everybody.
And
I'm talking about that side piece thing though.
Y'all know, so I've been getting a lot of calls and texts and stuff like that. A lot of people around the world is losing focus right now. A lot of people going through depression. You got the senior citizens. They worried about losing their Social Security disabilities. People's checks, people getting fired, laid off. It's just crazy right now. But listen, let me just give you one piece of advice. When all hell is breaking loose, and things is starting like it's turning up to go against you so much, that means you right there at the brink of your blessing. Listen, God has to use somebody to get the work done. Like, even with our the situations we run into with our so-called friends, our associates, business partners, whatever you do, that little tiff or that little fallout is not really a fallout, because you remember the Bible tells us that we don't wrestle against flesh and blood. It's some kind of spirit that hopped on the people that we say we love and care about who has done us something, right? So with that being said, God is going to use whoever he need to use to get us to the next level, to push you. Sometimes we get so complacent, like America, we done got so relaxed and kicked back. We don't think we got to do nothing. We don't think we got to praise God no more. We think that money is the answer to everything. No, it's not. So with that being said, man, we got to get back to praying, y'all. We got to pray, and not just pray, but you got to start believing that God can do what you praying to ask him to do. You with me? A lot of people saying they praying, but which praying are you doing? Praying, or are you preying? Some people be praying on people, praying on their next come up, or whatever the case may be. But I'm telling you, the real prayer lies within your belief and your faith in God. And God said he can do all things but fail. He can't. It's only one thing he can do. What's that, Sharon? It's only one thing. Any caller, listeners, whoever, type it in there on your thing. Type it in. It's only one thing that God can't do. He can do all things, but what's one thing that he can't do? Anybody? Somebody, give it to me. He can't lie. He can't lie about his word, y'all. The word is true. It's alive. In order for it to be alive, that means we got to be doing something in the kingdom. We got to be out there doing something, answering a prayer for somebody. If somebody praying, then why you not showing up as the angel that God going to use to be able to answer the prayer for the person who said the prayer? Makes sense, right? But anyway, man, I just wanted to hop on here, man, to let you know that we have to start praying and have faith. Stop giving that evil and that and y'all talking about. Listen, why are we giving the evil so much credit? And I don't hear nobody saying what God can do, or what God going to do, or what God has already done. He already did it. When he got on the cross, he took everything. So why are we in a panic mode? I'm not anyway. Well, I can't say we. Let me take that back. It ain't gonna we. Because I'm chilling. When I was going through my mess and my trials and my tribulations, listen, I ain't had nobody. Nobody wasn't helping me. So when I found out and I looked around and seen that was only me, I knew that I had to go in there and start praying for me. What you do, Sharon, what you do, what Trish, you on here, what you do, nothing we gonna do gonna be able to get us into heaven by what somebody else said or done. You got to get your own prayer life together. You got to get in tune with God. You got to start listening and stop running to man and asking man what they think about what's going to happen. You think I'm losing my job? No, just get in prayer. God got you. But you got to start believing that he got you. I knew he had me. That's why I jumped out the window. Everybody called me crazy, but I jumped out the window with God, and guess what? He caught me, and I'm still right here right now. So what's the difference? One side of the world was burning. Just a couple of months ago, California was burning, right? And then over here, we had all that snow. So why nobody wasn't giving the evil credit for that? Why nobody wasn't talking about evil then? Everybody was talking about, they were saying God real now. When you got one side frozen and you got the other side burning, they said God real. But now you got a person, a human being, who has decided to answer the call, like a Judas or like a Pharaoh. You know, he answered the call. He got to use somebody. Are y'all listening to me? In order for you to have negativity in your life, right? It's got to be through somebody who's close to you. The youth. I think, is this bad learned behavior. They keep naming it everything, and they going through this and they going through. No, nobody's going through anything. They just need a little bit of love. Let me tell you a situation, right? So I had got clearance to go to Baby Bookings. So I'm downtown Baby Bookings where our juvenile justice center is on Gay Street. Shout out to Carlos Muhammad too. So I went in Baby Bookings with the Boys and Girls Club, right? So you got the youth in there. They said, man, the youth off the chain down there, and you know they doing this and doing that, disrespecting the CO females and just being, you know, what they call them, acting up, right? I said, well, they ain't acting up. Let's just go back here and let me talk to them like I got some sense. Boom, they let me back. I went back there and I seen some of the youth. They was, you know what I mean? They was doing what youth do until they get something in front of them or somebody in front of them that's talking some sense. Because they seem like them youth can sniff you out. If you're a fraud or something ain't right with you, they just gonna sniff you straight out and be like, look, bro, we ain't trying to hear that. But let me tell you, when I went in there with God, though, I was able to talk to him. The motivational speech that I gave those young men, those young kings, when they was in there, it was so powerful that it made Carlos Muhammad come out he was inside of his office. He had to come out and he took a seat because he wanted to hear more of the story. With that being said, after I told the youth my testimony and told them how I maneuvered through that 60-year sentence, they wanted to know how, why, what. They had questions, and I had the answers for them. That's what it is. Your testimony is, we are overcome by our testimony. So your testimony is the root to everything. So if you ain't been through nothing, you ain't been tested, so you don't have no test. You don't have no money to tell nobody. So what my situation is, that's what the youth going to do right now, is what I've been through, and I got out of it, and God got me through it. Now I'm back to telling people how he got me through it, right? So I'm talking to the youth, giving them everything they can handle. And some was crying. Some wanted to change right then. I know change don't happen overnight. It's like you gotta continuously do this. It gotta be repetitious. You gotta practice doing good, practice doing right, practice speaking well. Everything that I do right now, it's come from practice, repetition, doing it over, being consistent, consistency. So me talking to the youth, and you know what I'm saying, they heard my story and stuff like that. A couple of them, I think about 15 of them was ready to go to either trial. The next week, the week I was there, I think probably like a Wednesday or Thursday I was there. So the next week they had court coming up. So you got 10 youth. Mr. Chris, I'm like, yeah. Man, can you come to, since you back here mentoring us, man, can you come to my sentencing? Your sentencing? What you doing with your sentencing? Oh, man, you know how them people here, they on. See, that was defeat already. He already was speaking that he had time, and he was claiming that they was going to find him guilty before he even got in court. He got all the way till next week to be praying and asking God to change some things around, right? So I was telling them, like, listen, man, you can't speak it on yourself. You got to speak positive. Tell God you want to change. You want him to help you change, and you want to go home. You want to be with your mom. You want to do the right thing. That's the thing. And this, even when you say that, you got to be real in your heart, because God don't listen to what's coming out your mouth. He already know our heart, the intent of our heart. So that means you got to be real when you go to him. So make a long story short, I left, came back, visited him again. It was almost court time. These little guys, they called their mothers, 10 of them, called their mothers and told them about me. And I'm telling them, like, I'm not no lawyer. I'm not nobody like that. I can't make nothing happen like that. I said, but if you pray, God can. And they were like, nah, man, we just want you to come in there and let them know, you know what I'm saying, your story and know that people can change. I was like, all right, so cool. Here I am. I'm going to court with 10 youth. Ain't got a law degree the first. And I'm sitting in this courtroom, and the prosecutor throwing everything but the kitchen, but the whole house at these kids. Telling them all, describing how bad it is and how they are menace to society and how they need to be shipped off somewhere or something like that, right? Now, they lawyers got up, and from what the prosecutor was saying about these youth down there in Baby Bookings, the lawyer didn't even know what to say. He said, we looked at the judge and said, like, Your Honor, I got one last try at this, and they got a mentor that been mentoring them back there while they've been locked up. Mr. Chris back here, if he can speak for a minute, I think you would want to hear what he got to say. So they came, swore me in. I'm like, oh, Lord. Here I gonna stand up in front of this judge, right? And all I could do was tell him the truth. Truth, not but truth shall set you free. So I told him my story. I told him all the bad stuff that I used to do. I told him how bad I was in Baltimore streets, how bad I carried guns, and how bad I did this and did that and did that. And the judge looked at me, matter of fact, I think he pulled his glasses off. Because I guess he was trying to figure out, if you did all that right there, how you standing in front of me again? But on the other side this time. So he wanted to know, how did that change? The judge wanted to know, tell me more. So I got to spitting to him, and I was just telling him my testimony and told him that Obama had gave me the pardon and stuff like that. And he really raised back on his chair like, huh? So if you give these youth a chance, and look, before I even got sworn in and got up there to start talking, let me just tell you this. One of the youth fathers was in the courtroom sitting beside me, right? And he said, just bust out crying for everything the prosecutor was saying. the father bust out crying, and he was wiping his eyes, and he was getting up wiping his eyes. And I was like, "Oh, bro, where you going at?" He was like, "Man, I can't take this, man. I just did 15 years, man. They about to send my son up the river." I said, "Why are you saying that they can't do nothing if God ain't say they can do it yet?" He's like, "Chris, I can't take it, man. I'm gonna be out in the hall." The father got up and left his son in the courtroom. He went out. But I stayed. I think the mom was in there too. So when I got up, I said my testimony and all that stuff. And I think the prosecutor get to say something else again behind me. And I think his lawyer said, "I rest." Don't you know the little boy went home? All 10 youth went home. Only because I went there and told my testimony. Only because God got that judge's heart in his hand. Same way he got the president. I'm trying to paint a picture for y'all right here. He got the president heart in his hand too. He got the judge hand. He got everybody's heart in his hand. He could turn their heart however way he wanted to go. But sometimes we gotta be praying that our prayers line up with what God will. And it was God's will that allowed the youth to get released. Now, I don't know what kind of promises they made when they was praying to him, right? Because I ain't getting all that. I ain't ask him none of that. But what I'm saying is, when you praying, and you better be sure and clear about what you're saying to God, because every word is accounted for. Everything you say and do is accounted for. I don't care what you do. You with me? All right. And that's all I wanted to say, man. I wanted to say that your faith can move mountains. That was a mountain that them kids didn't see. And also, I was asking, like, what kind of shoes y'all like? Everybody hollering Jordans, Carmelos, and Irisons, and Air Max, and all that. So one little man, I asked him, I was like, "What's your name?" I'm going to introduce myself. I said, "Christopher White." He said, "Don't it sound better if you go into one of those Foot Lockers or those stores that sell tennis shoes and ask for a pair of Chris Whites and an 8.5?" The little boy, he like, "Huh?" I said, "Why you jump back like that?" He said, "Man, because I ain't never heard nothing like that before." I said, "Because you so busy pushing everybody else stuff that you forgot that when you got something too." Now, when I told him that, when I came back the following week to visit the youth, someone was on lockup because they got into some stuff or whatever the case may be, but I was able to get access to go back there too. Guess what the whole jail was doing? The whole jail was drawing tennis shoes with their names on them. Talking about their own shoes, their own lines. See, I think my mom was an excellent mom, but a lot of stuff my mom couldn't teach me at home. So I had to go out. Even I had to leave my home to go to the federal prison to be elevated to my next level. I couldn't get it in the house. Matter of fact, I wasn't even staying in the house. I was out in the street 24 hours a day. I'm out chasing money. I'm out calling a block that's not even my block. I'm out there ready to die for a block that wasn't even mine, because they showed me that when they took me off the block and then somebody else replaced me. You get that? You didn't get that, did you, Sharon? I'm saying that we need the village back, y'all. We need people to step up and start saying, even though it ain't your biological child, because guess what? We had so many, coming up when I was young, we had a village. I'm talking about if you did something wrong, your mother knew about it before you even got home. It was so many mothers and fathers that had eyes on you that when you did something, a phone call went out to your mother and let her know, well, you know, Chris around here fighting and this, that. And by the time I come home, I'm acting like ain't nothing going on. She's like, "Black, how was your day?" "It was good." Lying. "It was good." "Oh, yeah, well, I got a phone call saying you was around there fighting on Carlo." Huh? Listen, that was the village. That was the safe haven we had. There wasn't nothing going on like, no, what's going on right now? So we got to get that back. We got to get the trust back with the children. The children don't even trust the grown-ups no more. And then, like, I understand, like, my mother and my father, they ain't played with us. Like, they ain't play. You was going to get a whooping. I don't care. If I did something in school, guess what? My mama took me out in front of the class and whipped me in front of wherever it happened at. My mama would whip me right there in front of the class and let me know that this ain't no. Listen, you gonna do what I say do, or you getting out of my house. That was our rule. So in order for me to be able to function right and be a regular little child going to school every day, I had to follow the rules in the house, or I had to get out the house. And then where I was gonna go at? to one of my homeboys' house and lay on their floor? No, they don't go like that. So what I'm saying is, my mother was my mother. My mother was my guardian. She was my keeper. She was the person that I go to every time. If I get locked up as a juvie, they lock me up. Man, let me call my mother. Everything was, my reaction was, let me call my mother. She was the keeper for me. My mother wasn't my friend. Basically what I'm saying is, I see too much TikToking, too much Instagramming with these mothers dancing and partying with their daughters, acting like they friends. Then when your daughter raise up on you and check you about something that's like in a friend sense, because she ain't looking at you like mommy no more. That's my girlfriend. That's my home girl now. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. So when you trying to correct her about something, she throws back up in your face. Well, you was just dancing with me last night and drinking whatever. We was just partying. I never gave my mother no disrespect. And guess what? If I was going to disrespect my mother, I did it in my pillow. I mumbled it under my breath. My mother has never heard me disrespect her, saw me disrespect her. Even when I sold dope, I didn't even want to sell dope in front of her. I was in the alley hiding. She got word back from somebody else told her about what I was doing. But it never have I disrespect my mom. And for all of the people who do still have your mothers, man, listen to me. I done seen so many people smacking their mothers, disrespecting their mothers, calling their mothers out their names, putting your mother out the house, and just doing so much disrespectful to the one woman in this world that's worth dying for. And that's your mom. I don't care what my mother did, how mad she made me. I ain't never disrespect her. Like that's your crown jewel. So basically when you doing that, disrespecting your mother and doing what you want to do towards your mother, guess what that's doing? You showing the rest of the world that it's okay to treat your mother like that. Because the world rocks off of your energy, how you treat people. You with me, Sharon? So if you treating your mother with respect, guess what? The next person who see your mother gonna treat her with respect. But if you disrespecting her, calling her name all the time, other people think that they can do that too. Because you setting the tone for that. Oh, ain't nobody on here talking to me, huh? What? Y'all don't hear what I'm saying? Or is this too deep right now? Do I got any callers? I see your thing going on, Sharon. Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, we got to get back to the basics, y'all. We got to get back to love. No, we ain't showing no love no more. Everybody just chasing money. And listen, I had all the money I could possibly count. Like, and when I was sitting in that place, couldn't one penny of that money get me back home. So I asked myself the question, what was the money for? I did all that hustling, saving, and bustling and put my life on the line for something that couldn't even save me and get me back home when I lost my freedom. So what good was the money? Now, we looking to have, like I said, I want to get back onto Saturday because Saturday going to be very, I think it's going to be very inspirational. I think it is. It's going to bring a whole lot of people together. Everybody supporting each other in the mall, all the stores coming together. You know, y'all can go to the stores and they got workshops in there where you got questions. You want to learn how to do business. You want to learn how to do, you want to get you a washer, a dryer, and quality of the appliance. They got anywhere from $100 to $300 discounts. Y'all hear me? And all of the other stores are doing the same thing. So if it's a store that you have came to the free community market and you walk past and you said, oh man, I want to go in there, but I ain't got the money. Look, save your money. Come get the free food from the market and then go to the store and get what you want because we're going to free you up this Saturday for National Women's Day. You're going to have some money in your pocket because we got everything on the table. So you ain't got to go spend nothing in Walmart, John's, Shoppers. No, you come right to the mall and get it for free. And get you a pair of earrings, get you a t-shirt, a pair of shorts, a diamond earrings. You can get you a wash machine, dryer, refrigerator, something you can get. Oils, pocketbooks. They sell everything in the mall. So come out with us at Security Square Mall. Everything starts at 12 o'clock, 12 to 5. Hey, you a nice time. We have Candy Day. We got Snack Day. Bring your children out. You parents, you must bring your children out to get the snacks. They're going to get candy bars and be able to dig their hand in this big box of bubble gum. It's over 3,000 bubble gums. You know there's over 3,000 bubble gums, right? It's over 3,000 bubble gums. They get to dig their hand in, and whatever they come out with, they can have it. So we're going to have activity for your children. We got the fashion show. Sharon, you were talking about the fashion show? So we got fashion show, models. They even got I think time slots for the stores, right? Time slots for the stores and for the workshops.
Yeah. So
okay, so Sharon, I'm gonna tell y'all.
Hear me?
I can hear
you. All right. Yes. So we do have entertainment that will start. Well, the workshops are from 12 to 3, and then it starts with Zumba 12:30. And then 1 o'clock, we have a vision board workshop. We also have different store owners that will be given different workshops as well. Again, the discount shopping, as well as the workshops will be between 12 and 5. The workshops itself will be between 12:30 and 3. And then the live entertainment starts at 3:30. And that's over at the House of Critique Designs and More, right where the free farmers market is. But the workshops will be throughout the entire mall. So you will come, you will sign in at the House of Critique Designs and More, and then we will have someone that will direct you to where the workshops will be if you're interested in a certain workshop. And we will take you guys ourselves to the location as well as to the stores that will be giving out the discount shopping. That way, they'll know that you're with the event for the Women's Day, National Women's Day. Also, for those who have not seen the flyers, but you've just been hearing from word of mouth, wear shades of pink, okay? That is how we will, decipher who is there for the event and who is just there, just shopping around.
Being nosy
and coming and, doing their regular day of coming out and shopping or whatever. But we want the people to see that we are a unit. That's why I put on there, wear your shades of pink in honor of Women's Day. So we hope to see you guys. Again, this is a free event for the public, okay? So you do not have to pay to get in. You do not have to pay to come shop. But we would like for you to come out and to support the store owners. Security Mall is one of those malls that don't have a lot of foot traffic or whatever. So we're bringing the foot traffic to the people, to the store owners. It's a lot of small businesses inside Security Mall. It's a lot of Black-owned businesses as well. So, just come out and, spend your money with them. We want them, some of these people have been there inside Security Mall for over 20 to 30 years. And we want them to be able to stay. After, being in the business for so long, you definitely don't want to have to go back to, and some of them do have 9-to-5s on top of, their business as well. But we want to continue for them to be able to stay in business. So you got to come out, support. They have a lot of discounts and sales going on, and they're giving even more discounts in honor of the Women's Day event, and they're doing it for us. Okay, so come out, come have some fun, bring your kids. Again, this is a children zone event. It's free to the public. You can come out, you can, participate in the Zumba class, participate in the workshops, and so much more. All right, even the food courts are participating in this event as well.
Discounts on the food court?
Discounts on the food court. It's going to be some sales and some specials and stuff, and it's
cheesesteak, French fries, soda got special.
Well, I know the chicken spot on the corner.
Oh, the guy.
Yeah, he's
halal.
on for it. Not halal, no.
With the rice and all that.
Yeah, the one we go to all the time.
Oh, where Mr. Eddie was at.
Yeah.
Okay, the soul food spot.
Not him. Not the one on the end, but the one right beside him. The one we
Where we
always
got chicken
go
from?
to. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, he I got oh my goodness.
That's halal.
Huh?
That's halal too.
I
Halal.
don't know, there's a whole bunch of halal spots over there.
I seen two.
It's more than one, too.
They sell chicken?
Yeah.
They got too much competition.
It's a lot of them because sell the same stuff. But everyone, they just go to show you that it's someone for everybody. Because granted, they're still in business. They still have, clientele. And again, it's no competition because at the end of the day, whoever, gravitates to them, gravitates to them. And who gravitates to the other person, gravitates to them. You might have someone, you got a family of 4 or 5. I know me and my kids, we go out, and if we going in the market, going to the mall, we want multiple things. We all want something different. You know what I'm saying? So depending on your taste bud, that person might want one thing, the other person might want the other. So now you have supported not one, but 2 or 3, store owners. So again, bring your people out. March the 8th, 12 to 5 p.m. Zumba starts at 12:30, so bring your tennis shoes, put your tennis shoes on.
Your sweat gear.
Yeah,
spandex.
And it's about only 20 to 30 minute segment. And we're going to have some fun. And then we're going to do some other workshops. We got some other entrepreneurs that's going to be, giving you guys advice. If there's any inspiring business owners, if you want to learn how to open up a boutique or do something online, how to want to open up an appliance store. You know what I mean? We got a t-shirt printing company as well.
Woodlawn Customs.
Yes, Woodlawn Customs. So, they're going to be showing you how he goes about, creating the design and putting it on the t-shirts and printing them out.
Measuring it.
There's a lot to go into, what it is that we all do. So, again, come out. Bring your families, tell a friend to tell a friend, and come out and have some fun with us right at Security Square Mall. All right?
1,000 women in the mall. We call it 1,000 women in the mall. So bring all the women out, all the little queens, the little girls, the toddlers, the teenagers, the youth. Bring everybody out. We got something for everybody. So we want to see y'all. Also, the food drive for the 8th is still this Saturday for Women's Day. And then following that, we got the 15th, which we're going to Be More Loyal will be hosting with Glen Burnie Dental at 100 Crane Highway South, our regular 3rd Saturday of the month. And y'all know that we got a cancellation from Fresh Start Church. So we canceled the 3/22. So March the 22nd has been canceled. But y'all know Be More Loyal still rocking and rolling. You feel me? I'm still looking for ways to be able to feed the community. God gonna open up another door, and don't get upset because we thought we had three Richardson Farm drives in Glen Burnie a month, but now we still got our one, plus with the extra stuff God be doing, opening the doors up for other avenues. So y'all just stay tuned. It's more to come. I'm gonna keep posting the flyers. Y'all just stick with the flyers. Don't jump just because you're doing Saturday and you say, I'm going to go out here and look and see if they out. No, I'm telling you now that we're going to operate on the supernatural calendar. And that's when I post it, then we're going to be there. Other than that, do not come out to the mall. Do not come out Glen Burnie or out nowhere in Glen Burnie looking for no drive. I'm going to definitely post. Some of y'all got y'all phones already on notifications. When I post something, y'all know. So bring them out Saturday, man. We got candy day, smoothie day, entertainment day, modeling day. You know what I mean? You're going to meet some people. Everybody that come out to that mall, you meet different people. You got different people hugging each other, exchanging numbers. They praying at 3 o'clock with us. Come on now. Where do you know they praying in the mall at 3 o'clock? Usually if they weren't there at 3 o'clock with us, they'd be out somewhere out doing something else. But at 3 o'clock on Saturday, man, we'll be praying, giving God some glory for Women's Day, National Women's Day. So this is the Power 410 radio station. This is Carter Chris White, host of the Be More Loyal show, Soul Patrol show. And I'm going to holler at y'all Thursday, man. I see y'all Saturday, though, 12 o'clock. Peace out.
All right.